Welcome to episode 41, I think, of the Mainly Golf Show. We're here on the 1 year anniversary of Mainly Golf. Marv, I do believe you and I
Oh,
12 months ago tipped up, while messing about, just fucking lump on Scheffler.
I know.
And
The
uh,
first back-to-back winner of the Players in history, was it?
and to be
It
fair,
was.
you said, I'm pretty sure you said if he wins the Players, I'll do the week after with my shirt off. It's been a long 12 months.
Jesus, feels a long time
Oh, yeah. Did I have hair still then? No, not quite. We had to have a look at the Players' Championship and brief review of last week at Bay Hill. Marv, I thought it was a wonderful selection with Wyndham Clark. Um, you described him as a very volatile kind of player. He led after the first round with a wonderful 600 and a little bit of a hiccup. I think he shot a one over in the second round. He was still there, and then Saturday just went complete capitulation.
Yeah, that's it. It's again, I didn't necessarily fancy him. I thought he could be there or thereabouts. Especially at the price. I think it was in the 50s, and it just shows that there's 67 Open, 71, and 76 on the Saturday. As he said, he's hit or miss. Maybe you catch him, on the right week that he puts maybe 3 rounds together and has a okay fourth round, for example. So at the moment, I don't think I'll be going back to Clark anytime soon.
I
Honest.
mean, but when he's good, he's very good. He was he lost by a shot here last year. Would you not consider him again? When he's on, he's very good. I think he shot
Yeah,
61 at Pebble last year, and it was rain
I
affected.
mean,
And Ludwig thought Ludwig was going to win at Pebble Beach. Like, yeah, shut up, Pebble. Um, but I think he's when he's on, it's very hard to discount. He's a top player, but the you always alluded to it in the past 12 months. His course management when things go bad is very erratic, to put it mildly.
yeah, I think particularly for this coming week, I don't think he's steady enough. Um, I wouldn't call Scheffler steady, but I do think you need a bit more somebody that's not just going to lose the plot if things are not going their way. Someone a bit more you can rely on. Nothing. So no, maybe another time I'll come back to Clark, but I think last year was maybe a bit of a one-off that he somehow had a good week.
Speaking of people that you can rely on, heck, you put up Xander Schauffele last week, and what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, he made the
I think
cut. Look at
You
that
put a winner up
longest
this week,
active
and
cut
heck,
streak going.
we're doing a weekly golf podcast for a year now. You put a winner up
Yeah.
yet?
Uh,
Head close. I
anyway,
did put up XRP right last March. XRP at 42p.
I've had 2 places this year. I'm down
Kim played very well
66
at the week
units
as well.
less than you are. But yeah,
take a few
no,
weeks off.
still,
Just hold the position.
it's
Huddle,
like that
huddle.
striker. You need that early goal, otherwise the streak starts to linger. Yeah, it's not been a good showing on the winning front. Um,
What do you
I think this
fancy
was
with Xander this week?
uh no, I'm gonna yeah, last week was just a bit of a gamble on the unknown of his injury being not as bad as maybe we thought. It clearly did hamper him a bit, or a bit of ring rust, bit of not being match fit. But I mean, he's out to 25s, which is like triple the
Did you
odds
put him
of
up
what
at
you'll get on
16th last
Xander.
week?
Yeah, something like that.
And he's 25 this week. Like, sure, like, I
Like,
just had a bit of rust. Like, for
to be
me,
fair,
if you
I hadn't
fancy him
even
last
looked
week,
at
you've got to fancy him this week.
Keep reloading.
by that dip.
Buy the
Like,
dip. Buy the dip.
to be fair, I didn't even look at his price. I just looked straight through. But
25 to
yeah,
1's
I mean, this,
insane.
this is triple the odds of any time, any event he would have been on last year. So yeah, I think you probably do have to go for him. Um, I mean, he's going to
Let
obviously
me
win
let me
more
make
than
another
Tommy
Revolut
Fleetwood.
transfer. Just
Yeah,
yeah, actually got up for once. Yeah, so, I mean Xander is he's normally the second or third favorite. Scotty Scheffler leads away. more or less 5-1 across the board. Rory McIlroy 11-12. Colin Morikawa is the big steamer. He's in the best price 14-1 with Betfred and Betfair with 8 places. Um, Mav, I won't come to you because you didn't watch any golf. Matt, did you watch any golf last week? Do you think Morikawa was a bit unlucky?
Um, I watched a bit. I did turn off a bit early on Sunday, thinking it was over. So yeah, you could probably fill us in better than that. But it's clear why he's going to be probably the most bet on golfer this week, even though his odds are really short. He is, he's leading the tour tee to green so far this year, strokes gained, and he's in a rich bit of form, especially over last, obviously what he just did. But yeah, Henley's chip in from 50 feet to nick it is very harsh. I think Henley even said himself it's a cruel game. But yeah, I guess you can fill us in on Colin on how he went on Sunday a bit more than I can.
I mean, Colin just played very defensive, but he played like how, if you compare it to the Chelsea side and Mourinho, they were one up and like, okay, out the bus. It's gonna take something spectacular to get past us. So Colin played very steady. I think he made a bogey about 13, 14. He was two up, and then he was one up with three to play. He laid up at the par five after like driving right in the rough. Then obviously Henley's gone for it in two. He chipped in. That chip was going 10, 12 feet by. Had he not gone the hole, it raced in there. And like I get the praise for him, but course management wise, like that was a poor. I know it's gone in, but I don't think it was a great chip. I think Cole was a bit unlucky. Yeah, birdie puts a 17, 18, obviously from a bit far back, but Colin Morikawa being half the price of Xander Schauffele to win a tournament where Xander came so close last year. Am I right thinking Xander missed a really like stupid short putt at 17 from like 6, 7 feet?
I
I think
think so. Wasn't
Xander
he out? He was
absolutely
out early,
stiffed it at
wasn't he?
17 and then missed the putt, and then 18 had a birdie putt that missed by inches again.
I think he had a. Did he? I don't know if he had a shot put on 16, the par five as well.
But I
Xander. It was
remember
one of
thinking
those.
like, God, Xander was in the lead like or near enough in the lead the entire round. I just didn't hold a putt.
Wasn't he
I'm
out
talking
early?
myself
Wasn't
into
he
backing
like
him.
a few groups ahead, and he was setting the clubhouse lead?
Scotty was
Uh,
miles back. It was well, I think if you look back, I think Xander shot like one or two under. Wyndham Clark finished one back. He shot three under. Scotty, we were in our
Minus
group chat going, fucking hell, Scotty's flying here, thinking that we had no chance really. I think Scotty was still like 16s before the
yeah,
second round,
Scottish
but you
shot.
can't back him now. And then
Yeah,
Scotty actually his putter got hot, and you know how he plays once his putter get hot. So right, okay, right, well, I think he might have he had to hold a second shot, or he
There
made
was
an eagle early on.
an eagle on a par four fourth.
Yeah, I'm sure he holds something out. I'm like, okay, game one now. Um, and I think for the guys in contention like a Clark or a Schauffele, if that was anyone else bar Schauffele, bar Scheffler, you don't really worry about him posting a score. If it was like the guy who won 2 weeks ago, was it? I was going to
Campbell.
say Joe Humphries, fucking Joe Highways, whatever it was called.
Hi, hi, Smith.
Yeah, you don't really give a shit, do you? But oh fucking hell, here's Scotty coming. Jesus Christ, that's all we need. Um, but yeah, Colin, as well as he played last week, he should not be the same price more or less as Rory. Marv,
No,
I mean, you've barely said. I mean, this is only your second podcast of the year. Rory's a former players winner. Would
Mm.
you give him any chance round here?
I give him more chance than Morikawa.
That's what I mean. Like this, they shouldn't be
And
the same price. As much as you
I,
hate Rory,
I'd give him. I'd probably give him more chance
did he?
than Xander as well. So I don't know. I know, McIlroy did win in 2019, but I don't generally think it's a course for him. Really, he's like, again just on the Morikawa. I think he had seven tied fifth or or better finishes last year. He just can't get the job done. He just don't have the killer instinct. This time last year,
No, Mr.
Xander
Pelosi.
was no. It was
Got the
and
taxi
Xander also
ready.
had that label.
Just got those two majors.
That's it. We thought Xander couldn't get the job done, and obviously then later in the season. No, I
64
think
bogey free final rounds when the Open. Yeah, okay.
so. Rory is not on my list at all. No,
Fucking Kel Surprise. Um,
Just go back to Xander. Sorry, you can get Scotty Xander each way forecast 90-1 this week.
not
That's
bad.
at 150 Scotty to beat Xander. I think I might have
I've seen
to,
a lot
yeah.
worse 151 shots.
Scotty to beat Colin 75s. Rory
You
to beat
always get
Xander
taught. You always get bought in by
300.
these forecast bets. How?
Colin.
I do. I hit
I
one,
would.
and so
I definitely think Colin could lead
sucked
at some
me in.
point in the tournament, but not win for sure.
I think that's fair. I just think he plays too. He's one of those players that plays too defensive once to get in the lead, and just
Mm.
it's in your mind like don't mess up. When Scheffler plays, it's that big difference of knowing when to attack, and he will go pin hunt. You know, this is a safe hole. There's no chance of going long and short siding yourself. It, it's a big difference. Like Morikawa went for it with driver at 16. It's only 500 yard par five. He didn't have to, he could have gone with three wood and gone left and then give himself a better angle. He went with driver, went far right, had to lay up, and then he's obviously and this made eagle, but
Yeah,
fine margins.
I don't think I can remember him ever really necessarily getting clear, Morikawa. If you get 3-4 clear, and
He was
then
too clear. No more than
you
two.
just there's never enough of a comfortable gap to then start playing a bit more defensive because you've got something to play with. You're still, you say when they're still very close to your one or two shots, it's that, and that's what happened, I suppose. Henley, flukes a chip in and it's back game on again.
He's
It's
not
not.
very good. Mark, give us your I think
Yeah,
you were very good with that, Susie. Give us your headline tip this week.
for me, I'm going down the list a little bit. Daniel Berger. He's generally 50s
Oh, yes.
for a decent 8 places. In fact, he is actually 10 places with paddies. So he's missed the last two Players Championships, but before that, did have a tied ninth and a tied 13th, I think. And he's up there on strokes gained, tee to green, decent finish last week. Yeah, it's nothing fancy, nothing, but around about 50s, 55s, yeah, for me, it looks quite a decent price, that, especially with the history that he's got.
Yeah, I like the pick. I think he played really well the last 3 weeks. I put him up last week. He had a terrible Thursday, but battled all the way back to finish
What happened
T12, I
at
think.
what happened at 17, 18? Because he missed out on a place.
Oh, he double bogeyed the 18.
Did he?
Yeah,
I
think
thought he was making a place, and then you see this score kind of what happened there.
Yeah, he went for the green and just hit that rock wall and bounced into the water. But I think he was probably going to miss out by one anyway. But yeah, double bogeyed the last.
And have your min bet this week.
So I'm going to go to the guys that have been good to me this season and cash the places. The first one's going to be Michael Kim. He is currently, what can you get on him? 50-1 for 12 places. I think you need to be accurate off the tee here. There's obviously plenty of water to try and avoid. In the last couple of years, they have grown up the rough a bit as well, so you do need to hit those fairways. He's fifth off the tee somehow on tour this year, which is, obviously not a big hitter. So really accurate, and his results the last few weeks have just been really, really consistent. He's gone second, 13th, 13th, 6th, 4th over the last 5 weeks. So yeah, taking those 12 places, I've got Michael Kim at 50s to have another consistent week of ball striking and get himself up there in contention.
Hey, you've not mentioned it all. What do you think of what do you make of Scheffler this week? 5-1. He can't finish outside the 10,
So
surely.
no, if he was like
It's a
even
risk-free
money top
bet.
10, then I mean you're probably getting even money top 5, which is probably still a good bet. Is as we were discussing offline, is iron play does seem to be a bit down this year. He's only played 4 times, but his iron play is down compared to last year. But his T game is still just as strong, and it's obviously somewhere he knows the greens. He's putted even when he was putting terribly last year and the year before. This is a place where he has done it back to back years. I'm definitely going to be firing in some Scheffler forecasts, but yeah, I'm not tipping him up at fives. And I think his iron play probably doesn't justify backing him at fives. But he's going to be, he's going to be up there in contention come Sunday.
Go on, is that enough?
You
Um,
get 3 to 4 on him in the top 10. It just seems pretty guaranteed he's going to be in the top 10.
no, I don't see a scenario where he doesn't finish in like the top, yeah, 10 and 12. It's very hard to envisage.
So I think this is like
Uh,
we said last year, where like when he won the Masters and stuff, and this tournament, he just plays consistent. Like he's always putting for birdie, and he just forces others to make mistakes. And when you're on these courses with so much water, um, the people will make mistakes if he puts the pressure on. And he just plods around, Mr. Consistent, and everyone else just falls by the wayside.
A plodder. A plodder. Better than Tiger Woods in his pomp, and he's a plodder. Have you heard this, Twig?
I have to go back to one of those old games. Do you remember one of those stats where, yeah, but Tag was being David Duval and fucking VJ Singh and anything else. Oh,
Yeah,
these fucking handicappers.
Fucking selling platers, man.
But you know what I mean? But yeah, Scotty's beating Xander Schauffele. Mr. What did he do last week? He's 25 to 1 now. Yeah, he's fucking shit. Get rid of him.
50th in the world now is better
The
than 50th in the world back in the day. Much stronger
Yeah,
competition.
thanks to equipment and diet, it's got nothing to do with actual like raw golf
yeah,
talent.
come on, exactly. It was
Yeah,
John Daly back in the day.
like 2 people. Like
Hey, fucking Marv's favorite golfer, Sergio, would of the weekend.
he did, and Mickelson came third at 500s.
Exactly. So that's not a testament to like to you know,
God,
the actual
have we gone to
He's
live
gonna be
golf now?
he's gonna
the
be
actual
moaning that he's not
clubs
in the
and
Ryder Cup.
material.
Did
Yeah,
did that win for Garcia get him any Ryder Cup points then?
I was gonna say he's gonna be moaning about it. He's gonna be wanting
it
them.
did not.
Oh, shame. Such a shame.
God,
Okay,
Twig, we better get to yours. There's only 5 minutes left.
my tips. Okay, well, number one tip is Matt Fitzpatrick. Uh, I still cannot believe it. It's a DP World Tour event about 3, 4 years ago. He lost a playoff to Andre Pavan. I had a huge bet on him. I think I was punting ridiculous at the time. And I mean something like 350 each way and like 9 to 1, 8 to 1. It was insane. He drove the par 4 16th, chipped through, missed a 7 foot for birdie. It was awful. Andre Pavan is one of the worst players to win on tour ever. And I find it hard to follow Fitzpatrick since. However, Billy Foster was back last week on the bag. He's got lots of schedule this year, but Billy Foster is so important to Fitzpatrick. It's ridiculous. He's a no-nonsense Yorkshireman. He's very straight and he keeps Fitzy really in check. Fitzy missed the cut last year at Bay Hill, then went and finished tied fifth, I think, here at the Players. You look at the players he finished behind, it was Harman, Clark, Schauffele, and obviously Scheffler. The fact and that was with 4 rounds in the 60s. I think Fitzpatrick, 75 to 1, 10 places is just too big for a guy who is generally quite straight. He's very good with greens and regulation, and he's had a terrible year so far putting on tour. The last 2 years prior to that, he finished in the top 25 putting. 75 to 1 Fitzpatrick, too big. Too big. And he's my main pick this week. So fingers crossed up the Yorkshire. Marv, your second tip this week?
Yeah, I can't decide, to be honest, between Sepp Straka and Corey Connors. I think
You you
Straka's.
you were waxing lyrical about Sepp Straka off there.
Honestly, the only thing that puts me off is that he's won this season. Do I think he can win multiple times in a year? No, it doesn't really feel that kind of a player to me. But the problem is Corey Connors has not quite got the best statistics.
Awful draw game.
So
Awful.
yeah, it's one of those. Do I chance? But I think I'm going to go with Connors. So yeah, Corey Connors. Again, 50s, same price as Daniel Berger. So effectively 2.5, 2.5 points each way on both Connors and Berger.
I love that. This Corey Connors, I'm pretty sure he's a Mr. Het player.
Connors, I don't know. I never really liked Connors.
He fucking hates you too.
Yeah. My second guy is going to be Justin Rose. Yeah.
Rose is not going to win this week, is he?
Well, I'm going 12 places.
What's 70s. Your third pick, Hep?
The third pick is going to be Camillo at 900 to 1 for 12 places.
Bitcoin literally again, Hep. You got a tip for a crypto bagging because they can need a second
I'll go
job.
For the free players that cash me a place this year. To do it again. Half a point obligated each way.
2 minutes left.
Well, it's just 900 to 1. Like, and he's a guy that can top 12 any random week or come dead last.
Yeah, if Villegas does place, then just because it's a 90 to 1 or 100 to 1 place doesn't mean it's a win. So you can't get around it that way.
I'll take it. I have 1,000 to 1 each way winner there earlier in the year. And Twig, yeah, your last guy to take as well.
Two. So we'll do 2 points each way on 50 at 75. So we'll go. The safer bets are Wyndham Clark. I think he just lost his head last week, and his putter went so cold. You know how it is. You do both play golf. He just gets so wound up. He just absolutely mentally lost the plot. But his record around here, his record the last couple of years, is still. He should not be 50 to 1 for 10 places.
No, it should be hundreds.
And another guy, Big Dick Tony himself, Tony Finau, 50 to 1. I don't think he can. He's one of those players that I see win this and then don't win a major. I used to argue with my dad all the time about players who are players champions and aren't major winners. Like he backed Kuchar when he won here 80s. Yeah.
Ricky Fowler plays that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. People like Dad, why are you backing Kuchar? He's not a major winner. Yeah, he doesn't need to be. Fifth major this. Yeah, he doesn't need to be a major winner.
Innit? Yeah.
Exactly. I think he backed KJ fucking Choi when he did.
No, don't.